All right, well, the Seahawks made some news. They haven't really made a lot of big news in terms of signing other players, but they've made more news about keeping their own guys. And I think one guy that we both agreed on was and maybe didn't think they were going to be able to do it, that they were able to keep, were able to get him to restructure, is tight end Zach Miller.
Yeah, I was happy to see that. I think most people were happy to see that. Felt like every analyst we talked to, even our guys here in the building with Dave Lyman and Brock and everybody, felt like, man, you don't want to lose Zach Miller. Nobody wanted to lose Golden Tate, but you could deal with that better. Zach is just a guy that does so much for this offense. So basically, he's going to make half of what he was expected to make last year. Awesome to have him back. I mean, that's sort of like a sigh of relief when that happened. And then you start thinking about the conversations they were having with Jermichael Finley leading up to this, a guy who is ultimately remarkably talented. I mean, he's a physical specimen. He's fast. He's big. But there are concerns that come with him. He still has not been cleared to play football yet. He had a neck surgery, a fusion of the vertebrae back there. He's also a guy that had some attitude issues in Green Bay when things were going great. He was complaining about not getting the ball, and then on top of those two things, he also had a few issues hanging on to the ball. So there were some things, and he's not a blocker. He'd be a different tight end than Zach Miller. But I guess the question is it still somebody they would pursue in addition to, or was that just a plan B instead of Zach Miller?
I was a plan B for sure, and we kind of doped it out on the show today. I think it was definitely a plan B to keep for Finley in case they lost Miller. Remember, you re-signed Anthony McCoy, who everyone forgot about, to a one-year deal. You kind of liked a little bit. And Luke Wilson was the one rookie last year who actually played a lot and showed a lot of chops, I think, as a pass-catching tight end. You've also got the kid from the Giants, whose name I always forget, who they signed, who had missed all of last year, too, is eligible this year. You got four potential guys who can play, and who can play big time for you. So good luck, Jermichael Finley. I don't think you're coming to Seattle.